school where your heart's silent, buried in mine.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grammar by Dan. I'm Dan and today we're looking at singular and plural nouns. The first thing you need to know about singular nouns and plural nouns is that whenever we say singular, what we really mean is just one. So you can denote from singular, single, just one. And we're talking about plural nouns. Whenever we talk about plural nouns, we are talking about more than one. So singular is just one, plural is more than one. Now, when we're learning about singular nouns and plural nouns, this is actually the easy bit. The difficult bit comes with making the plural. So the first distinction we have to make, so we're going to do this in a couple of rules. So let's just say that this is rule 1. You have to distinguish between your regular plural nouns and your irregular. Your regular plural nouns and your irregular plural nouns. Now, both of these change that noun from a singular to a plural. However, the difference between regular and irregular is that regular plural nouns, you can usually just put an S or sometimes an ES or sometimes a IES at the end to make it plural, but with irregular plural nouns, you actually have to change the whole word. So I'll give you the example of woman. This is the singular form of the noun woman. It denotes only one woman. However, if I want to make this a plural noun, I can't just add a S, ES, or IES. What I have to actually do is change the whole word completely and say women. That is your irregular plural noun. The difficult thing about irregular plural nouns is that there is really no rule to determine which noun is going to be irregular or not. You really just have to learn as you go. So that is our regular and irregular plural nouns. Rule number 2. Once you have your regular nouns, most regular nouns just add an S at the end to become plural. So we can have the example of book. Book is the singular form of the noun. You want to change it to plural, simply add an S. It's quite easy. Rule number 3. So remember, with our regular plural nouns, we usually just add an S. However, there are a couple of exceptions to this. And the first of these exceptions is that most words that end with just an O at the end, so you look for the letter O at the end of your word, you add an ES instead of just an S to become plural. So we can give the example of tomato. With tomato, you just add an ES because the word ends with an O, okay? That's rule number 3. Okay, so this is your 4th exception. Rule number 4. Words that end with a S, Z, CH, or J sound take ES. Okay, so not your S, they take an ES. If they end with the sound, remember it's the sound, it doesn't necessarily have to be the letter, but the letter often denotes the sound. It ends with an S, Z, CH, or J sound. So with the S sound, kiss, the singular noun, becomes kisses with an ES because it ends with an S sound, so that's ES. Buzz becomes buzzes because it ends with a Z, buzzes, ES. CH, watch, ends with a ES because of the CH sound at the end. And for our J sound, judge, and this is what I mean when I say it doesn't necessarily have to end with the letter, it's the sound that we're looking for. When you say judge, ends with the J sound, right? So we add ES at the end of that. And that's your 4th rule. Okay, rule number 5. Words that end in F or FE. So if a word ends in F or FE, a noun, you need to change the F or the FE to a V. Okay, you change it to a V, so you get rid of the F, change it to a V, and add ES. So let's look at some examples. Life ends with FE. we want to get rid of the FE, change that to a V, add ES. So it becomes lives with a V and then an ES. Leaf ends with an F. We want to get rid of the F, change it to a V, and add ES. So that becomes leaves. V-E-S. Fifth rule. Alright, and this is our last rule, rule number 6. If a word ends in Y, so the letter Y, a noun, and has a consonant before it. So do you know what a consonant is? A consonant is basically anything that's not a vowel. So if it's any other letter than A, E, I, O, U, that's a consonant. So if it has a consonant before the letter Y, you need to get rid of the Y and add IES. So you get rid of the Y completely and add IES. So here's a noun, fry, okay? You want to change it to the plural of it, fries. You get rid of the Y and add IES. Fries, IES, right? Baby, you want to change it to the plural, babies, more than one. Get rid of the Y, add IES. Babies, IES. And that's our 6th rule. And those are our singular and plural nouns. Just remember that most nouns are regular and they just take an S at the end. But the ones you have to be careful of are those irregular nouns and also regular nouns that end with Y or CH or S or Z. You know, those kind of nouns. Just remember those rules. Rewatch the video if you have to. But in any case, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.